Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Badger. In today's video, I have my easy water park zombies Easter egg guide. Let's get right into it. So the first step is going to be turn on power. Now the power spawns can be literally anywhere, but you can get all three in the spawn room and they're very easy to find. I don't know where the other locations are. I just kept restarting until I had all my parts in the spawn room. I just found that to be the easiest and I recommend that you guys do that too. But once I have all the locations known, then I will make a separate video on that I will just link below this video, so just keep watch of the description and comments. But since the Kendall is very weak, I grabbed the hailstorm off the wall. This hailstorm is very good until about round 7, so I keep it normally until then. Once you end round 2, make your way into Kraken's revenge area. You can have a potential shield part spawn right on that ledge, and then you can also pick up that quick revive little like drop thing. This is for a later thing that we will be doing. This is a free perk Easter egg. And then also in this area there's a blue crystal and a bench. Make sure you pick that up. And then this little spade shovel thing on the ground, go ahead and pick that up. You can get drops, you can get guns. I just recommend grabbing it because it might as well. And I spend the next couple of rounds filling up this soul box here next to Bang Bangs in hopes of actually getting a gun, but I actually ended up getting the UDM off of a dig up. And the reason why I wanted a gun is because of this Krog here. Very annoying to deal with just even the hailstorm, and even that's a pretty good weapon. But once you have that filled, or if you have enough points, we are going to take this route to power. Starting off from the Kraken's revenge, we're going to head through the door on the left and then up the stairs through these gates, and then we're going to go through the journey into space door. Grab the crystal on your way there. We're going to go through the pool and through these doors here, and then on the wall we'll be able to craft power. And then also in the same area you're going to see a green crystal. Go ahead and pick that up. Next, go across the bridge and into the concession area. You'll see a number leaning against a cooler. Remember what that number is and come to this little area on the bridge and you can input the correct number. Next, from the middle of the map, go through these doors. Then on this red little pole you're going to see another number. Remember what that is. Then head to spawn and input that code into this little number pad here, and then go to where you built power, and you don't even need to find the code for this one. You can just force your way with the code. Next step, we have to turn some valves. There's going to be one down on the left side of Journey into Space. Also in this area there is a wall buy for the VPR. I actually just got it out of a dig, but on that wall next to, I think it's Deadshot, there will be a VPR wall buy. Make sure you buy this weapon because it is extremely good, and in the boss fight it will be your wall weapons. You can buy ammo. Our next valve, if you're coming from stamina up, you're going to go through that little pool and up these stairs, and the valve will be right there. And then if you head through these doors, it'll actually open up and another crystal will be sitting right next to Meal Kick on that bench. Also in this area there is another crystal. If you head from the concession stands, you'll see it in the middle of the pool. Also in the concession stands is our next valve. Go ahead and turn that. And our next valve is also right next to where the teleporter is. Go ahead and turn that. And once that's done, you're going to be able to link the teleporter. Go ahead and initiate the link, and then head over to Jug, and right past it you're going to see this big neon arrow with the button on the wall. Press that and that will link the teleporters together, and now you can go ahead and teleport. Keep in mind that this teleporter also costs 1,000 points, but once you're in here you're going to place all of your crystals into this little bin, and then to the left of that there's actually going to be Neil's head. We're going to go ahead and grab that, and then if you do have all your shield parts, go ahead and build it. I do not know where all the locations are, but once I do there will be a video in the description, so just keep an eye out for that. But once you're teleported out, go find Neil. He's in the middle, very obvious to see. Go ahead and put his head on and then interact with him. It'll tell you to receive the red battery. Now you go to this door next to where we turn the valve and you will hear David Hasselhoff speaking to you. And then this teleporter takes so long to finally cool down, but once it does, go ahead and teleport one more time. If you have enough to pack a punch, pack a punch, but if not, grab the dynamite that's sitting right in front of the keeper. I would recommend pack a punching the VPR for this step because it helps out tremendously and also does double tap. Now once you're back in the map, go over to the door and you'll be able to place the dynamite. Go up to Hasselhoff and just press F to interact a couple times, and then he's gonna say thanks, stay close to me. You will take damage if you get too far away from Hasselhoff, and he crab walks to the opposite side of the map. This step, it takes I'm not even gonna lie, it takes a while to get done. This is why the VPR really helps, because it has so much ammo and it's infinite zombie spawns. But once again, if you do get too far away from him, you will start taking damage, but it's not really that much damage. It's only really a problem if you've been hit a couple times times by zombies, so just stay close. While he's mocking you the entire time, you might accidentally take the jump pad. This is okay. I mean, I took the jump pad and I ended up completely fine because on how slow he walks. I mean, he walked maybe 3 feet total by the time it took me to get back, so you guys should be fine. You guys won't take that much damage. Once he has made it over to the beach, he's going to walk out into the water and grab you a battery. Go ahead and pick this up, and that is your red battery. Next, head over to the big portal in the middle of the map and place the battery there. Then go interact with Neil, and he's going to give you a random challenge. These challenges can be really annoying because, you know, they get kills while in water. You have to be stationary in one spot, get kills. It just takes a lot of time, but it is nice because it gives you time to get your points and actually get set up. Just remember, there is a 5 perk limit for this map, so I would recommend Quick Revive, Stamina Up, Jug, Double Tap, and Speed Cola. I accidentally grabbed the Electric Cherry and it screws me over later in the game, so just make sure you're set up. So once you finish your challenge and you're ready to go back over to Neil and grab the souvenir coin and then interact with him twice, and you'll pick up a pair of sunglasses and you'll start the next challenge. Place the souvenir coin in the souvenir tank next to the bridge. Next, go to the Kraken's Revenge, and on the wall you're gonna see a code. Now memorize what this code is because you need it for the next step. Next, head over to Journey into Space and you're gonna see these 3 machines left to right. The left machine is left, the middle machine is down, and the right machine is right. So go ahead and input your code. Mine was left, down, down, left, down. So that was a pretty simple one. And then once that's finished, it's gonna send a green battery down from the sky. Go ahead and pick that up. You're gonna then place that one in the portal too. Go ahead and talk to Neil. He's gonna give you another challenge. Depending on what round you are on or not, you may have already gotten a brute or you may not have. The brute is very annoying. Honestly, I think he's harder in this map than he is on Spaceland. The best way to deal with him, personally, I found, was the VPR with double tap and just aiming for his head. His laser actually does a lot of damage in this. This is actually why I go down. Just keep an eye out for when the brute spawns. He makes a very loud noise. Once you're done with your challenge, go ahead and talk to Neil. He's gonna give you another souvenir coin. Interact with Neil one more time and then put your souvenir in the case again. Next, head all the way down to the beach. You're gonna see an X on this lighthouse. Shoot that X and then you'll see the lighthouse beam actually activate. Now because this map is confusing, start at Stamina Up and head up these stairs and then turn right at the earliest you can. You will then see this box that is on fire. Melee it and it will drop you a key. Now just a fair warning, you have ammo in your gun and have a good gun because this is about a 45-second to minute lockdown in a very tight area. Next, head over to this guy in the cage and interact with the cage. This will start your 45-second lockdown. Once this is done, you will hear a noise, the cage will fall, and you can pick up the blue battery. I then headed over to the concession stand and picked up that change choose thing on the ground. This is part of the free Easter egg. Next, place your blue battery inside of the portal. Interact with Neil again, and he's going to give you another challenge. Now for our final perk candy thing, come over to the same area where you found that number for the spawn number pad, and on the side you'll see the bomb stoppers like perk thing, and then right in front of the teleporter you'll have your free perk spawn. It is completely randomized. In my game I got Slappy Taffy, which was completely useless, and if you're not by now, just take this time while you're doing these challenges to get fully set up, but only pack a punch the VPR because the other gun we are going to be getting rid of for one of the zombies in Spaceland wonder weapons. But now once you're done with that challenge, go ahead and interact with Neil. He's going to give you one more souvenir coin. Neil can be very buggy, so just find an area where you can actually interact with Neil. I'm sure the kinks will be ironed out like after this video is even uploaded. Because of how I had to interact with Neil, you guys did not see it, but I actually grabbed a bucket from Neil. Make sure you guys grab this bucket. Then head over to where we had Hasselhoff enter the water, and you'll get a prompt to fill up your bucket with like your radioactive water, and then run this route that I take. This will get you the best pistol in this game. I just wanted to try out all the pistols, so I actually didn't take this into the boss fight, which is actually really unfortunate because this pistol is actually broken. Like, it is stupidly good. And the pistol I'm talking about is actually the Discord, the one where they spin and do all the flips and stuff. It might be a little bit weird to use at first, but I promise you it is very easy to use, especially with the Discord. But then make your way back over into Journey into Space. Look under this little crevice next to the rocket, and you're actually going to see the battery. Shoot it with your pistol. Then make your way up to Quickies and go down the slide. At the end of it, there'll be the battery. Interact with it to pick it up, and that is the final battery done. And then go ahead and place it into the teleporter. And then it's going to say power levels are low. This turns into a soul box that needs a good amount of souls. Using the Discord, this is so unbelievably easy to do. The Discord has the range of about Apothecant Servant shot, so that's why I recommend that one. But then once you have enough souls, it'll say hold F to proceed, go through, and you'll be teleported to the beach. This is where our boss fight, and my boy Krogzilla is back. I don't know how Danny did this, but hats off to him because this is unreal. But our first phase, you're gonna need to put on your sunglasses and you'll see these red little markers appear. With the VPR, this is so easy to do, and actually the wonder weapons will actually two-shot all of these little dots no matter the phase, so that's why these are also very good for this boss fight. If you get hit by a zombie, you will lose the sunglasses effect, so just make sure you're not getting hit too much. Once you've shot all the spots, he's gonna do a little bit of an idle animation, and then he's gonna start his attacks of the radioactive thing. I'm sorry, I had to make that joke. This first wave, all you're gonna deal with is zombies and his little laser that he shoots out. Both of these are very easy to avoid. The second phase is the exact same as the first. Just shoot the little spots with your guns until they go away. But be careful you're not doing this in a vulnerable spot, because I stood still for too long and went down. But the easiest way to actually like do this boss fight without perks, or if you're like wanting to get this done easy as possible, don't kill any zombies. They won't infinitely spawn, there won't be a ton of them, so if you just round them all up once, they're all going to be in that horde, so you do not need to kill them. Once you're done with that, once you're done shooting all the spots, he's going to start his second wave. This wave is a little bit more intense. He's going to do slam attacks that actually send meteorites down into the boss fight arena. Luckily, they will appear as like a bright orange spot, so you know where to avoid. And if they do hit you, they do a good chunk of damage. I didn't go red screened with the no jug, so I don't know actually how much damage they do, but I don't want you guys to find out. And would you look at that? The third phase is the exact same as the first two, just get your sunglasses on, shoot all the spots, ignore the voice crack. And once you shoot that final spot, Krogzilla will literally just disintegrate. Zombies will stop spawning, and you will be awarded a perkaholic for beating water park zombies. If this guide did help you out in any way, if you want to support the channel by leaving a like, hitting the subscribe button, or even just commenting, that always helps me out the most. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments and I will help you out as best I can, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.